This place is a disaster. So friends over at Vevor wanted to help with our garage organization a little bit here. So what they sent me is a 100-foot retractable garden hose, which I'm pretty excited about because whenever I have the garden hose out, I put this nice hook to hang it up on, and then you'll get it all strung out, and something else will come up, so you'll just throw it over here, and then it'll sit here for a week or two, get run over and damaged, then you got to buy a new hose. And then when you go to unroll it, it tangles up in knots. So Vevor reached out and wanted to send some products, so I got this retractable garden hose and a 65-foot retractable extension cord with 3 ends on it. I think that's really nice, and it's the heaviest gauge wire they offered. I don't remember what gauge it was because they have different gauges, so it was the heaviest one they got, and I think it's got a little breaker in it because it's got a little reset thing there. Yeah, I want to hang that up. I'm gonna try to hang it up pretty high, probably like right in there on the wall. That way it'll still reach this outlet, and it'll still be straight in front of the garage door, because I want it hung up. Usually when I need an extension cord, it's either somewhere in this area or somewhere outside the door here for stuff that's too big to fit inside. And having that where I can, straight in front of the door where I can pull straight out, is nice. Because a while back I put in this air hose here, and it's nice till you need it out there, because then you're at the wrong angle to pull it out. So we're going to hang these up, then come back in a couple weeks after I've had time to use them and tell you what I think about them. I mean, there's nothing complicated to really go over. They do send you a spray nozzle with this. This spray nozzle does feel really chintzy, but the hose just feels like a normal garden hose. Like, it don't feel real cheap or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna get the drill and some tap cons, and we're gonna get this stuff hung up. Alright, this even came with the easy mount bracket. So once you got it installed, this just slides down in here. I wonder if it's supposed to get a little bolt right there, actually. I don't think it would ever fall off of that. So it does get a screw up here to hold that mount from falling all the way down. It won't fall all the way down anyways, it stops up there, but that screw is supposed to be in it. And yeah, now it reaches this outlet here. Plug that in, and it's got the nice end that's got the light in it, so you can see if it's got power on it or not. I'll move some stuff here in a minute and we'll pull it all the way out. Let's get the other one put up. Alright, it's all hooked up. That wasn't much, but got this thing mounted and I put it high enough. Shouldn't get hit by anybody walking or anything. And I should be able to fold this thing over. Yeah, like that, so it's tucked right against the house there. Yeah, I guess we can cut some water on and see if this thing leaks. And another thing I really like is it's got this plastic pin that goes in it that it pivots on. To take this on and off, all you gotta do is pull that pin out. So in the wintertime, that'll be really nice. Like if I need to spray something off in the cold, because I can pull this off, keep this inside where it's heated, and then just bring it out here, use it, take it back inside. So it's really nice. So yeah, let's pressurize it. Let me go ahead and get all the air out. This thing is 100 foot long, so there we go. Looks like it's just dripping around this nozzle. This nozzle just feels really cheap though, so that don't surprise me. I mean, it works. Let me set y'all up and pull this thing out. I'll pull the whole thing out. Pull it out a little ways. Here's the stop paper. Guess I maxed it out. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty long. And I cannot wait to retract it, because y'all that roll up garden hoses all the time know exactly how much of a pain it is rolling one up. So let's see how she retracts. That is so nice. Yeah, I'm going to put this chintzy nozzle where it belongs. Sorry, Vevor. Everything else seems to be good, but the little thing you sent, I wouldn't even waste your time sending it. Alright, this thing's been left outside for like 6 years. I bet it don't leak. Right, now that that's on there, look at there, no leak. This one right here is a good nozzle. Sweet. Well, that works. I like that thing. So I hope this holds up long term, and it's not in the way. If for some reason I need to hook up another hose to this, I can, but you have this hose, so I don't know why you'd ever do that. But yeah, that'll be nice. I guess let's pull out this extension cord, make sure it retracts. Ain't nothing to really see here other than pulling this out. Guess unless there's a short in it, then that might be interesting. So 65 foot, that goes right about to the end of my gravel out there. Which anything I'd be working on out there would be around there. And that would reach every corner of the garage. So yeah, I guess we'll reel it back in and I'll plug something into it. Out quite a bit for is this heat gun here. Yep, it works. So that's nice. Hope this thing holds up long term. Which, I don't know, extension cords are not too bad. I don't mind rolling them up, but I absolutely despise rolling up garden hoses. I don't know why, but I just hate them. So this is awesome. I hope this thing holds up like for a few years, But even if it would only work for about a year, I'd buy a new one of these with my own money every year to not have to roll up a garden hose. That is nice. Now, if it lasts like a month, then it probably won't be worth it. But we'll get back to you in a week or two, and I'll let you know how these things are doing after I've got to actually use them. I'm not working on anything at the moment other than cleaning up this garage. So, yeah, we'll come back whenever I've had a couple weeks to use them and tell you my thoughts on them. Alright, here we are 4 months later. I've used this thing all summer. It's done great. The extension cord back here, it's worked good. I've had no issues with that. So I actually have it plugged into the golf cart right now, but those two items seem to be holding up well. So, thanks to Vevor for sending this to me. I'll have links and stuff in the description. And they allowed me time to actually try it out for several months instead of just, the first day. And we ain't had no issues. We actually use this thing about every day. It seems to be working good. So, y'all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one.